Welcome to Growl, your source for Chicago Bears and NFL news. And now your host and Bears expert, Gage.
Welcome to Growl. I'm Gage, your host for Bears and NFL news, and welcome to today's video. Now, it's been a long time, but I'm really excited to post this video. So it is another 3 things in 3 minutes, so those of you who like watching the time, start your stopwatches. So here we go. First section is leadership changes. Now, I've been looking forward to this for a long time, and I'm sure all Bears fans have been too. So the Bears recently signed a new general manager in Ryan Poles, another Ryan P in the Bears organization, and he actually previously played with the Bears when he was a offensive lineman, coming out as like an undrafted free agent. So that's really cool. And he actually was the executive director of player personnel at the Chiefs, and that actually kind of turned the Chiefs organization around. I mean, of course, they had Patrick Mahomes, but during the time he was there, he made a great improvement. He also helped sign Matt Eberflus, the Bears' new head coach. So that was one of his first decisions, and that's a big deal because Matt Eberflus had a great defense. He was from the Colts, so he really turned the Colts around, and I'm really excited for this. I'm excited to see how they build around Fields and what they do to add like different things like wide receivers and offensive linemen. So that's the first section. We'll see how we go from there. You might even get a new video on things like this. So section 2, free agency. So this is going to be really crazy because the Bears have actually a decent amount of money to spend. So we'll see what happens in free agency. But the Bears need wide receivers, like I said before, and offensive linemen to build around Fields. But other than that, I mean, we got solid wide receivers. We might need a cornerback to go behind Jalen Johnson. So there's lots of spots to fill, and I think we'll see how Ryan Poles does with that. And the draft is also coming up, so that's another spot. We don't have a first-round pick, but we do have a second-round pick, and I think it'll be cool to get some young talent, seeing as we were the oldest team in the NFL this year at one point. I don't know if we still are. Section 3, here we go. So this is playoff predictions. So first I want to start off by saying I'm sorry to all the Bills fans because I think that A, I was rooting for you guys, but B, I think I think the overtime rules are not very good, and I think that they need to change it because right now the overtime rule is that you flip a coin and that basically decides the rest of the football game. But other than that, so now it's the AFC is Bengals and Chiefs, and the NFC is 49ers and Rams. I think the 49ers are going to win because the 49ers have already beat the Rams 2 times this season, and I think I'm rooting for the Bengals, but I think the Chiefs will win. So Chiefs 49ers Super Bowl, and I'll get back to you on another Super Bowl episode. I'm going to do my best to get out another episode, but other than that, I guess I'll just see you next time on Growl. It's exactly 3 minutes. I hit that perfectly. Alrighty, see you next time on Growl.